now I'm going to log in to my, or I'm going to try here to log in to my Nitrous .io account and see what I've got going on, because I did invest now into the actual first tier support so that the server stays up for us. Um, our hello world is there. I wanted to just show you that I can go into my integrated development environment, my web IDE, and I can take a look at what's happening with the server here, and I can say, well, let me just look at the code. I can look at what's in public underscore HTML, and this is the index.html file. Oh, sorry, I actually am editing it on another computer too. That's why my name is showing up there. You can collaborate. I just don't want it to be confusing. We're using GitHub as a repository. It is basically something that isn't stored locally. It's something that I'm getting accessed to through my browser. I'm also using my browser to get access to nitrous.io, which is actually allowing me to directly edit code that I can then preview on my browser. But I think if you take a look at what we've got here, this code isn't the same code that I was just looking at in GitHub. I can actually come down here to the command line, and we can learn these commands as we go. It's a lot to absorb at first, but I just want to show that there's a couple ways to take a look at what's going on with this nitrous.io interface and what it's giving me. I can change directories into this code directory, and I can take a look at what's there, and I can change directory again into my untangling the web directory, and I can take a look at what's there, and I can change directories again into our course, and I can say, just to give you a preview of this, I can say git pull. If I do that, you're going to notice that there's a little bit of information here saying that, gee, there were these new branches and I'm pulling in this version. And you can imagine from a high-level perspective that what's going on here is I am incorporating the changes that we saw made on that GitHub repository as we were looking at it. I'm going to open up this index.html file. I'm going to show you that these were the changes that we made. So that's just a brief overview. We're going to have to work with this to try to absorb it all, but hopefully we're going to get there. Different ways to change code. We can do it directly through the web IDE here if we're just working on something that we're collaborating on nitrous.io, but GitHub is the more general way to be able to share and modify code bases. So that's the one that we're going to try to incorporate as well.